Talk about a straight right, shot over, right, a week left, I mean, wham. Now, what do you explain it? I mean, she's 5 years old. So I got caught. So I lifted her up, put her on the bed, knelt down, eye level, and was really kind of fighting emotion, and said, well, what am I going to do about this, Jeff? So we got out a paper calendar. You know, like one of those month at a glance deals with the spirals, right? Do you know what that is? I have no idea what that is. There you go, right? So we found one. This was 5 years ago, remember? And we found one. It's May, we're getting into the summer months, and I had 3 bookings that were going to require travel on Fridays at that time throughout the summer. We searched the house, we found pink and purple crayons, and we X'd out the remaining Fridays throughout the summer, and it became known as Daddy and Jet Jet Day, or Daddy and Jessica Day. And I swore that I would not do any work on those days. They were our days. The best thing I ever did, by the way. Right? Last year was my first Daddy and Julia summer, which was awesome. So one of the first Daddy and Jessica days, she wants to go to a public pool. Right? Her friends are there, we're there. Have you been to a public pool even lately? It's like a financial transaction just getting into the joint. It is, right? You gotta sign paperwork, a couple of forms of ID, pay something, and leaving your shoes. It's kind of like being at the airport. So as we're engaging in the financial transaction, the TSA version of the public pool, I've got a little jet over here, and I'm signing something in triplicate, keep the card in, and she says, look, Daddy, sign. She points to the sign, and it's a sign that's attached to the fence. It's a sign we're all familiar with. It's got to be in every public pool in this country, and Canada too, according to Board of Health and OSHA. It's the rules, right? All the stuff you can't do. What are some of the rules that probably appeared on that sign? Pool rules, what are they?
No running.
No running, no
diving.
No diving, no.
No peeing in the pool.
Yep. I knew Danielle would be the one. We know the rule. There's always a reference to horseplay, is there not? I don't know what horseplay is, but whatever it is, you can't do it. So I was staring at that sign probably longer than I should have. And I looked at little Jet Jet and I said, that's absolutely brilliant. So I got excited thinking, can you imagine if at every cocktail party, every association meeting, every chamber mixer, every networking function, every alumni meeting, every conference, convention, trade show, product show, dog show, if by law there had to be the rules that were attached to a wall like this, tell me we would not all be bigger, better at networking, right? You know what the damn rules are. Horseplay and everything. So I got excited. I thought this is just great. So I got home, there's no smartphone, you know, it was just kind of going on online. Let me just see what's out there. Rules of networking, nothing good. I went to Wikipedia, you know, the resource for everything. Nothing good. So I wrote them. I wrote an article called The Pool Rules of Networking. Some publications picked it up. My phone started to ring differently. I now get a quote to talk about the pool rules. It's changed things. It's in your materials here. I'm not going to be able to cover all 23, but I will cover the first few to get us started, and then you'll see where I'm going. But if you have questions, comments, emotional outbursts, shout them out, and I'll do my best to answer them. Fair enough?
Yeah.
What is the first pool rule?
Protect yourself.
Yep, protect yourself at all times, or always protect yourself. And by the way, you should also have a bookmark that looks like this, as a little cheat sheet. So if you're going someplace, you can get a little look-see to remind yourself, to shift yourself, right? So protect yourself at all times. What does that mean in boxing? Oswald, what does that mean in boxing?
It means keep your hands up because you may get hit with a surprise punch if your hands aren't already up.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. So where that comes from, and he's exactly right. So in the ring, protect yourself at all times means keep your hands up because you don't want to get hit by the shot that you don't see. That's what it means. It doesn't mean don't get hit. If we get in the ring, we're going to both get hit. It's, you know, if you're going to box, you're going to get hit. If you're being sales, you're going to get hit. It's going to happen. So what does that have anything to do with networking? So what does protect yourself at all times mean when you're at a networking event? Keep your guard up, yes. It means that you are not going to like everybody that you meet. 2/3 of the time, you will not. So it is in a very artful, very seamless, almost charming way to kind of hook your way out. And it might sound something like this. Listen, Edmund, let me just stop you right there. You're probably very nice. but it seems as though that you are looking to convince me to refinance my home. That is not why I'm at this meeting, but it is why you're here. Let me let you go. There's probably other people that you need to connect with. The last thing I want to do is waste your time. Good luck today at this event, and I look forward to crossing paths. And I'm done with you. See how that works? I'm very nice, I'm often smiling, right? But I'm not here to be sold. That is not my purpose, right? My purpose is to learn and potentially help people and see how we can help one another in our business or job search or whatever it is with whom I might meet, right? Whatever their objective is. Isn't that nice?
Yes.
Right? That's protect yourself at all times. Now, I stole that from a boxing movie, by the way. I've been talking about it for years, but I came up with that concept from a boxing movie. For the book, the furniture, and the game, what boxing movie did I steal that from?
Rocky.
No, not Rocky. No, don't offend all my sensibilities. Raging Bull. Good movies.
Raging Bull.
Nope.
Cinderella.
Nope. Good movie. 3 Oscar winners in this.
The Fighter.
No, but good movie.
The girl, what's her name?
Karate Kid.
No.
What's all
It's fairly recent.
Clint Eastwood and that's what's her name?
$1 Million Baby.
You got it. $1 Million Baby. That's right. Right? So you have.
I did half that book.
Right? So you got Hilary Swank, Clint Eastwood, Morgan Freeman. Put it in your queue, right?
That's
what is a recurring theme in that movie? Protect yourself at all times, right? Means something different in the ring than it does when you're actually at an event, right? It means having some level of control over the conversation, and if you feel uncomfortable, there's no reason why you should continue that conversation. Have you ever been cornered? Maybe you're at an event, or maybe it's even someplace social. One of my students was telling me this the other day. They went to an alumni event, this happened. Have you ever found yourself cornered, and the person that is cornering you drones on and on and on about them? You can't get a word in edgewise, nor can you escape. Has that ever happened to you?
Uh-huh.
If it's never happened to you, it's you. I'm just saying.
That's great.
Next school rule.
No selling.
No selling ever, ever, ever. All right, I'm going to ruffle some feathers here. I'm going to ruffle some feathers. I'm a business owner too. Okay? Nothing happens until something gets sold. But here it is, and I think Mike said it, is that nobody wants to be sold. Right? Nobody wants to be sold. Focus on the connection. If you're going to events and you are bringing up Viridian and you're bringing up energy, deregulation, associate, you start bringing up that verbiage, what's going to happen is you're going to create a ripple effect of two-thirdness. Right? And it will not be about the connection. Right? It'll be about a disconnection. I am not devaluing what you do. I get it. Okay? We are all business people. But when you're looking to connect with people, you have to focus on the relationship. Otherwise, nothing else matters. And networking is about learning and potentially helping people and creating a we dynamic, as in how can we help one another in our mutual businesses. And then Edwin might say, I'm looking to connect with people like. And Cesar would say, well, I'm looking to connect with people like. And all of a sudden, it becomes a human bingo match. And that's the way it's supposed to happen. Focus on the relationship. The business will be there. Now, I'm considered a good salesperson. Some people say I'm a great salesperson because I bring business in. And I love being in business. But I always argue because I don't ever think that I need to sell anybody. I'm not looking to really sell or pitch something. I am looking to create opportunities. I'm looking to see how it might be a win-win. As soon as I have to get into a place where I have to start pitching, I feel uncomfortable because I sense that the person that I'm speaking with feels uncomfortable. As soon as I focus on the relationship, I know if not now, at some other point, the business will be there. And if not from them, somebody that they might refer me to. Focus on the relationship, the business will be there. What's the next pool rule?
Everyone is not a prospect.
All right, everyone is not a prospect. I know I saw a prospect up on some of these slides. Here's my take on what a prospect is, and it has served me. A prospect is someone that knows you, or knows of you, is interested in working with you on some level. They're interested in potentially being a customer, potentially being an associate, potentially being a referral source, right? And you know this because they friggin' told you. They told you. The conversation may sound like, look, Paul, I understand what you're doing and where you're coming from, but this is not the time, right? But a better time might be. And now that person's told you that they are a prospect, just not now. If you don't know that they're a prospect, they're not. You can't make that assumption. I only have sales-related conversations with people that are prospects, people that have told me, I'm interested in what you're talking about, and then I further the collaboration. My language is always we. Always we. How might we help one another? How might we support one another? How might we refer each other? It's always we, it's always collaborative. Kind of like human bingo. With me? What's the next cool rule? Who's it about?
Them.
It is always about the other person. Always. Until
Until it's about you.
Until it's about you.